and welcome to the Illinois Association of Park Districts Parkcast. I'm Wayne Utterback, Director of Communications and Digital Content, and I am very excited today to be joined by Jennifer Rogers, Superintendent of Parks Trades at the Arlington Heights Park District, who also happens to be one of our first place winners in our Give Us Your Best Shot photo contest. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for taking some time out of your day to just chat with us a little bit.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, just to begin, can you just give me an idea of how long you've been at the Arlington Heights Park District?
Sure. I've been at the Arlington Heights Park District about 28 years altogether, 26 years full time, and I did a couple summers back when I was in school. So I went to school for Parks and Rec, and I had to get a job, like a mini internship type thing in Parks and Rec. So I started at the Arlington Heights Park District, ironically, so doing maintenance.
Now, what drew you to the field of Parks and Recreation?
I wanted to be a park ranger when I was growing up. So my original plan was go to Western Illinois University for 2 years and then go to Southern for forestry. But once I got to Western and I liked it there, I made friends and was taking Parks and Rec classes. And so I just kind of fell into that field because I liked those classes I was taking. So my minor's in horticulture, but my degree's in Parks and Rec.
All right, excellent. Now, speaking of Parks and Recreation, now, as I said before, you were our first place winner in the nature and landscape category of the photo contest. What can you tell me about that award-winning photo, which I'll show like right now? But what would you tell people about that photo?
It was really, really cold. So it's at Fort Sheridan, Lake County Forest Preserve District. One of my favorite places to go. Some nice shorter trails, obviously a beautiful view of Lake Michigan. The nice thing about the winter is that the sunsets are a little bit later, so you don't have to get up quite so early. And it was just a beautiful day. It was very cold, so I didn't spend a lot of time hiking. I was definitely there to take pictures of the sunrise. So
now, how did it feel when you found out you'd won first place?
That was really cool. I was very, very surprised. One of my friends in the field, she was encouraging me to submit some photos because I take a lot of photos, put them on Instagram, Facebook, share them with my friends and family so that they can enjoy them. And she kept encouraging me. So I was like, sure, why not? I'll do this. So it was very exciting that somebody can recognize that beauty just like I saw it.
Yeah, I know when I saw that photo initially, it really caught my eye. Just lots of color, all in this very cold landscape. And I just loved how it looked. The composition of it was all just really excellent. So I was happy you were encouraged to submit that because it's a really, really stunning photo. I did some like research. I was just looking back at some of our other photo contests, and I saw a few of your other submissions that you have sent. What is it about photography that has drawn you in? Is that like a hobby of yours whenever you're not working?
It's gotten to be more so. I've always liked taking photos and sunrises and sunsets, but especially with the pandemic, being more out in the forest preserves and out in the parks, I just started taking more photos that way. And I love Instagram because it's so easy just to put your photos up there and share them with everybody. So I have a nice digital camera, but most of my photos I end up taking on my iPhone. So it's just nice and simple. You just always have it with you. So Absolutely. It's just nice to see the color and the beauty and just share it with people.
I was going to say that kind of follows into my next question. Is there something particular about Parks and Recreation that you feel really lends itself to photography? Something that like really you feel there's a convergence like that draws you to take more and more photos?
I guess part of it is just noticing the parks as you drive through them and what you see. Right now, I mean, the flowers are so beautiful right now, so I have to try not to get just too distracted by the beautiful trucks coming by, but I have to try not to get too distracted by the beautiful flowers in the parks and the bees and as they're enjoying them. And it's a nice environment. I mean, I don't know how many people can say they get to walk through beautiful parks every day for their job, and obviously it's something that we can enjoy.
Now, what are some of your favorite photos to take? Do you have a particular time or I mean, obviously sunsets, you love those, but is there anything else that you particularly enjoy taking photos of?
Well, I definitely like sunrises, kind of a good start to the day. Otherwise, like different I don't know what to call it exactly, but playing with light a little bit. You know, they always talk about that like golden hour, like right after sunrise, then right before sunset. And that's always nice to go out and just enjoy a hike. And then you can get the different angles of the sun coming through the trees or glancing off the flowers. And that's always nice, you know, because those shadows can offset and make for a nice photo.
Absolutely. Now, are there any locations or areas that you would highly recommend as being photogenic? Any trails or anything that you feel like if someone were looking to really get some of those amazing views, is there any recommendations you'd have?
Sure. Well, Fort Sheridan for sure. Absolutely. I mean, not every day you can go out and see the lake like that, you know. I love a Crabtree Nature Center in Palatine. It's part of the Cook County Forest Preserve District. It's one of my favorite places to go. I live in Palatine, so Deer Grove Forest Preserve is beautiful. Working in Arlington Heights North School Park is one of our premier parks right on Arlington Heights Road by our administration center. So that's another great place to go. And then I'm also a commissioner for the Palatine Park District. So put a little plug in for Palatine, checking out the bike trail, and there's the bike trail goes over some nice bridges through some woodlands and back to the library. And that's a very nice place to also go and check out some nature too.
All right, now I have one more question for you. What advice would you give to someone hoping to get some really fantastic photos in nature? I mean, I know that some folks like to take photos of like wildlife, being quiet, being patient are important, but you're more of a landscapes sort of person. So what would you recommend to somebody really trying to capture images similar to what you've captured?
Sure. I would try to just look at it from a different perspective. You know, instead of looking at things like straight on, you look at it from a different angle, from down low to the side. Try to use I think it's like called the rule of thirds, where it's like your horizon and then where your different points of interest are. And really just try to kind of look at it from a different angle.
All right. Well, I appreciate taking a couple minutes out of your day to talk with me. Is there just anything else you would like to add before we end our conversation?
You know, as Parks and Rec people, just go out and enjoy the parks as much as you can. You know, we tend to, I think, get bogged down in the work we have to do every day. And just remember, we all work in beautiful places if you stop and take a chance and look at it sometimes.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to do that, and I'm sure you will too. And I highly recommend it to anybody else out there. Just when you're out and about, take a different perspective, take a different look at things, and see. You never know. We might have an award winner watching this for next year. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for just taking time out of your day, and thank you for sharing your photos with us. I can't wait to see what you submit this next time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the time.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.